In an internal CCP speech, Xi thinks that the quarantine and zero COVID on ordinary people will save CCP China trillions of RMB annually, and then break and suspend the supply chain and bring down completely the monetary system and the supply system of the US and Europe. Thirdly, he thinks that the Chinese will not be necessary or need to have heating or natural gas burning. The Chinese should live by eating grass and naturally go back to the pre-Cultural Revolution and North Korea, which is fine. Then he thinks the Chinese will only unite and listen to the CCP and be willing to fight in a war on Taiwan if they are starving, cold, and short of food in the winter. He believes that the Chinese will have more courage to fight Taiwan only after a certain quarantine and zero COVID. Not only fight Taiwan, but he even accepts dropping 2 nuclear bombs on Japan. And he even thinks that after dropping the nuclear bombs on Japan, America throwing 2 nuclear bombs at China wouldn't be a big deal. So it's true that he wants to conquer the world. He's not falsely trying to conquer the world. And how many military bases has the CCP China increased overseas in the last 10 years? You can hardly even the Americans have not reacted yet. The military bases have been all set up. It's the CCP in the Bahamas, on the doorstep of the U.S. submarine bases on the West Island. There are heavily camouflaged cargo ships with all the military installations, including near Cuba, and the U.S. hasn't even reacted yet. He thinks the Chinese are lonely, cold, unfed, diseased, and threatened. After turning the actual 1 billion people in China into 600 million, the rest would be powerful slaves who would obey his orders, gods of war and warriors to attack Taiwan. If Japan strikes, strike Japan, and then feel that India, a poor country, has no need to fight it. And then he thinks a lot of Chinese sent to the Middle East, and then optimize the entire population of those countries in the Middle East with China. Then sent to Africa, Africa optimization. Africa, the Middle East, and Asia stand together with a population of 8 billion as a whole. And he thinks that his field already has a population of 6 billion, and 6 billion people are following Xi the Sun.